When it's reported to the investigation and the prosecution.
We've got to quickly identify who they are. We got to route them out. We got to have due process. We got to support the victims. And we just need to be able to improve things for our military, for our teams of airmen here.
McSally says many of the bases she's visited lack the manpower that is needed for investigators and Special Victims Counsel. But Davis-Monthan is doing something not seen on every base. They have medical professionals within the squadrons at DM to help victims when they need it.
Then they start to build rapport, and it breaks down some barriers so that they can actually feel more comfortable to seek support and help from them.
McSally says the Pentagon has been extremely responsive since she asked them to form a task force. She expects to get a report within the next few weeks on how the Pentagon plans to help stop military sexual assault. Natalie Tarangioli, KGUN 9 on your side.
New at 10, Tucson Unified is taking drastic action to deal with the continued discipline issues. It's now ordering mandatory training on the new student code of conduct. This is the email sent out today describing the online course. Teachers, teachers' aides, principals, and assistant principals must complete the course. No word on a deadline, though. Earlier this month, the district's leadership team addressed teacher feedback that revealed challenging conditions in classrooms. Our years-long KGUN 9 investigation revealed low-level incidents were a major contributor to escalating discipline issues. Teachers told the leadership team that continues to be a big problem. The course includes training on the code, restorative practices, and consequences.
Let's move to weather now. Taja Davis in for Kyler Diggs. And there's one thing about spring in southern Arizona, there's always change, and at least there's change on the horizon.
Yes, there is. So we've had a beautiful day today, and then we're going to have a great weekend ahead of us. There is going to be a little bit of change, but I'll get into that in just a little bit. Currently right now in the Tucson area, it is 80 degrees, so we're definitely cooling down for the evening. These were the highs for today. We saw 97 degrees in Tucson and in Casa Grande. We also saw 100 degrees in Phoenix and 103 in Gila Bend. So we definitely got to the hundreds there, but closer inland to the Tucson metro area, we are not there just yet. Currently right now, we are seeing temperatures going ahead and lowering down to the lower 80s. And again, as I mentioned earlier, when I come back for my full forecast, I'll go ahead and tell you the warming trend we'll see for the weekend, and then the cooling trend we'll see after that. Pat, Val?
Road improvements are now underway on the south side near an elementary school. It's an effort to keep kids safe.
Through the $900,000 project, the city of Tucson is hoping to create a safer commute for students from 44th Street to Los Reales. Improvements include new sidewalks, hawk crossings, and speed humps. One local school principal says her students will benefit from the changes.
They tend to come to school on their own with neighbors and with siblings, and so it means everything for the city to care about our student safety in that way.
The project is expected to be completed by the middle of summer. That's before school gets back in session. Do you think improvements like these will help the safety on southern Arizona roads? Well, we want to hear from you. Email us at saferoads@kgun9.com. Public hearings start next week for the proposed Interstate 11 corridor.
Yeah, the stretch of road would go from Nogales to Wickenburg. Additions in the environmental impact statement of the project. And because of that, the public comment period has been extended now to July 8th. So for the date and time of the hearing closest to you, check out our website, kgun9.com.
Chaos in a state prison. An investigation reveals some doors don't lock and haven't for years.
Coming up, the story of an inmate killed at Lewis Prison and the emotional interview with his family. You're watching KGUN 9 on your side. El Tour to Tucson will